So this week we're locking in with small habits, consistency, and discipline. And this is the first episode in my That Girl series where I take you all along as I become the best version of myself using small yet consistent habits. And that girl is going to look different for everyone because we're all on different journeys. No matter what your version looks like, I truly believe that we all can grow through habits, discipline, and consistency and become the woman that we actually dream of if we commit. So I'm putting this on my channel to commit to my journey and hopefully inspire you to commit to yours. So I'm going to take you guys through an entire week of what I do to stay on track. And if you click on this video, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also follow me on Instagram if you're on there as well. We'd love to have you. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I did a little bit of prep on my hair before I head out to the gym. I'm literally popping in to tell you guys, if you go to the gym a lot, make sure that you do like a layering process on your hair, just so that your hair is not taking a hit while you're at the gym. Because I've noticed that when I'm at the gym, no matter what, like my hair just sweats so much. So when I get back home, I don't know, it just feels like really dirty and I have to keep washing it. But I noticed that when I put like an oil on and I do like a little bit of scalp care and I like moisturize my hair before I go to the gym, it doesn't feel as bad as when I just throw my hair up and just go out. Last time I went to the gym and I came back and my hair was so dried out. What I did was I used this Aqua's Arc, I believe it's called, and it's their cold pressed stem cell scalp serum, and I just put a little bit on my scalp before I did like my actual hair prep. And then I also put on my Nourish by Shawntas stimulating hair growth oil to like pretty much seal in everything. And I did use a little bit of gel, which I'm not gonna recommend that gel because I don't like it. I'm just trying to get rid of it as fast as I can. My hair already feels really, you know, moisturized, and also any water that I put on my hair, I took the oil on top to like seal everything in. Anyways, I just wanted to put that in this video because I feel like that was a really important part of like my prep before I go to the gym, and maybe something that you guys were curious about. I just highly recommend that if you are needing anything to protect your hair while you're at the gym, girl, use an oil, use like a scalp stimulator while you're at the gym. And of course, you're gonna have to wash your hair at the end of the week, but you're not gonna have to wash it as much and your hair is not gonna feel as dry. So when I got back from the gym, I did a really good recipe, and I'm so upset because I had the footage for this, but the footage for how I made this salad, it was so dark and just so grainy that I decided not to use it. I'll have the recipe down below. We're about to blow dry my hair. My curls, I'm kind of just like needing a break from them. To figure out what I'm going to do with my hair and then hop into bed. I have noticed that I have been hopping into bed a lot lately, and I have not been focused on a wind down routine or anything like that. Like, it's been just me, you know, doing all my tasks and then boom, getting into bed, which I say like 3 months ago, it wasn't like that. Like I had a wind down routine, and especially last year I had a wind down routine and I would do it a lot. What made me think of like how off task I've been with that is I was actually reading a comment from one of you guys, which I'm about to shout her out because she literally reminded me that I need to get on calming myself down before bed and things like that. Not good with names. I always butcher them so bad. But shout out to Marshall Brian 2. She commented on the last video and said that something that helped her anxiety was organic ashwagandha. And ashwagandha also helps with not only anxiety, but helps you to be calm so that you can get really good rest at night. And I personally have ashwagandha downstairs, but it has literally just been sitting there. I actually have the dried, I think it's called a root. It might be an herb. I'll put it here on the screen. It felt like that. Why is it that I got so off my unwinding routines? Like I need to definitely get back on that. Just one thing that I really want to do this week, like, is just really focus on my sleep overall. I honestly feel like a huge part of why like sleep gets thrown off is because prep for bed and you're just like hopping into bed. So then when you get into bed, you can fall into like overthinking because you haven't like decompressed your mind, and you're going to sleep with like, you know, all the things from the day. It's still in your mind. You haven't like properly decompressed to get your thoughts in order, basically. Like I said, I just feel like that when I do an unwind routine, I notice a huge difference. And I noticed that my overthinking isn't that as bad. I just realized that if you do not give your mind time to wind down, then why would it wind down? It's just going to continue to be on go mode because you haven't told your body that it's time for sleep. So I say all that to say, tomorrow I'm going to start my wind down routine again, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. Hopefully that will give you guys some ideas for your wind down routine if you also suffer with overthinking or even anxiety. If you do, let me know down in the comment section. Like, comment down below if that's something that you would also like to get under control, because I honestly think that the answer is to wind down before you get into bed and tell your body that it's time for bed. Do a proper calm down, wind down routine. So I feel like that I've rambled a lot. I'm about to go to bed. I'm not going to be able to do my wind down routine today because I just didn't do that. I did, however, get my hair blow dried, which was something that I had been avoiding. And if I feel like it later on tonight, I'll probably do like a hairstyle, but as of right now, I just have it blowed out. So I missed my Pilates class, so I am going to be doing Pilates by Izzy. That's just what's going to have to work for today. I follow someone on YouTube. I think she originally did TikTok, but now she's on YouTube, and I absolutely love her. And she absolutely raves about Pilates by Izzy. So I'm going to try her out today. Just what we're going to have to do because I missed my class this morning. Like I overslept. But it's okay because I have another class scheduled for this week, later on in this week, that I'm going to definitely make sure that I'm up on time for.
Thanks for joining me. I have an
This is so freaking intense. I seriously see why Pilates by Izzy is very much the thing to do. Like, it's very much popular because when I first clicked on her video, I was doing the workout and I was like, oh, this is not bad. And as I got deeper into workout, I got humbled very quickly. It could be due to the fact that, like, of course, I have, of course, like I told you guys in my last video, I haven't done Pilates since last summer. But oh my goodness, like I felt like that on some exercises I could not like hold it. She's like, hold it. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get better at that as time goes on. You always get better as time goes on if you're just consistent with things. So I should not be feeling as much as a burn, but it's okay to like feel a burn in your exercises anyways. You want to feel that burn, but you don't want it to be like I was, where I was literally feeling like I was struggling. And also my hair got a bit wet in the shower, so hopefully that's not gonna make my hair look crazy. Comment down below if you know any like good YouTubers that do workout videos. If you know any, I am trying to find a go-to workout YouTuber that I can use when I can't get to a class or something. So if you know anyone, comment down below. If you have any tips on that, I would love to know. Okay, so this side so far doesn't look like it got frizzy. This is the one that got wet the most, but you never know because throughout the day it can start to get frizzy, but so far so good. And then this side I'm feeling at the bottom it actually got really wet. Okay, so my hair turned out really good. I am just nervous that my ends are going to end up being frizzy because, like I said, I got it wet in the shower. But I don't know, this kind of looks good. I did spray some finishing spray on it, so hopefully that tames the frizz. And also I did put on my growth oil to like give it some shine and stuff, and also tame the frizz. Also, I almost dropped my growth oil, and when I tell you the amount of shock that went through my body when this almost dropped, insane. Like I was like, I see my life flash back, like, oh my god, like what? So we didn't drop it, it's still here, thank god. Comment down below if you freeze your fruit, like fruit that you have that you're trying to get rid of. Instead of it just sitting, you freeze it, especially if you don't want to waste your fruit. Also, if you don't want to get like those huge bags of frozen fruit that sometimes cost a little bit, not a little bit more, but you know, if you already have the fruit on hand and you can freeze it yourself, then why go and buy frozen fruit in the store? Using coconut water in this because I think that it gives it a really good flavor. The golden, like literally there's nothing else left in here, but I do have my AG1. I'm not gonna put it in here today. All out. I want to add a little bit of chlorophyll to this. Just a little. Okay, so I just pulled up to Ulta and I'm about to go in there and see if they have some of the items that I wanted, because I actually work with them on a project which you guys probably see on my channel, and it's kind of a little bit gone viral because it's at, last time I checked, it was at like 203K. But anyways, I did a partnership with them. I'm trying to see where it's at now, but I did a partnership with them and it kind of inspired me to explore their wellness section. That is why I was working with them, to shed light on their wellness section, which I'm super excited that they have that in their store now. But I didn't even realize how many like self-care wellness products and like all the just different things that they had in there. So even like supplements, when I did the partnership with them, I seen that they had like so many different like essential oils and things like that. And a lot of times that also helps with like your sleep and like anxiety and all that stuff, because your smell is directly linked to your mood. I learned that like several years ago. Anyways, I'm gonna go on there and see exactly what they have, like some of the items, even though I did go several months ago, but that was like really long a time ago when I last filmed that. So I'm just gonna see what they have now. From Ulta, got me a couple things. It wasn't really a lot because when I went into Ulta, the wellness section wasn't that big. The selection at a different location was way bigger, and that's the one that I originally went to when I was doing the campaign. But this location, the worker that was helping me out told me that that section is not as big as the other locations. I didn't get what I originally wanted to look at and probably end up getting, and that's the supplements that I wanted. They had supplements in there, but not as much as the other location. I just picked up this right here, which is the Honey Pot Prebiotic Feminine Wash. I have not used this brand in a while when it comes to their feminine wash. Last time I was using this product, I wasn't really a fan of it. What drew me to get this is that it's prebiotic in here, and it also says healthy microbiome. So I am interested to see if it works a little bit different than the regular Honey Pot Feminine Wash. I'm gonna give it another try. And then also send me a email for a gift for my birthday. So the lady told me that I can just pick something, and I picked the Miley's, I think it's called, Be Tight. And this is a lift and firming booty mask. So I didn't know which one to pick because I already have the Tatcha cream that they had, which was like the sample size. I already have the big size of that one. And then I already also have the Dermalogica product that they had. So like I had pretty much everything that they were offering, and this is the only one that I don't have. So I'm excited to like try this out and get a pretty good size of this. This is what it looks like on the inside. I don't know, it doesn't have a smell, but yeah, so I'll try this, and if I like it, I'll follow up with you guys. When I went into the grocery store, I also was really excited because they had a entire sample stand with like supplements and like face wash, face creams, like all of this stuff. So I got me a couple things. They had this fish oil. If you have ever used fish oil, comment down below. I got an entire container of fish oil. And the thing about some supplements is you don't know if they're working or not because you don't really know a difference. So I don't know, I'm just gonna try this one out to see if I like this brand a little bit better, because this is an actual oil, whereas I was taking the capsule fish oils. So I don't know if it's like a difference, but I'm gonna try it out. Hopefully it doesn't taste bad. It says that it doesn't taste bad, but you never know. And then I also got these electrolytes. I really like to have these like packs on hand, especially after the gym. And my husband also likes to have electrolytes. So I honestly think that coconut water is the best electrolyte, like straight from the coconut. It works the best. Like if you have cramps and stuff after the gym, that is going to be the #1 thing that you can get. Like it works almost immediately. But I'll try out this pack. It was free. It was a sample, so I'll give it a try. Yeah, that was like my little tiny haul. I didn't get that much. Yeah, it was kind of a fail of a run, Ulta run. So, but kind of not though, because I got me a free birthday gift. Cannot ever be mad at free stuff. So, and it's really cute packaging too. Also, I got this pimento cheese dip from Trader Joe's. I was trying to find a cheese dip that I like, but a lot of the Trader Joe's cheese dips, I don't really like them. I don't really like them. So I decided I'm just gonna try one. I wanna try this on camera. I have my little pepper here. Wish me luck. Yeah, this would probably taste better on jalapeno. I'm not a big cheese person, but this is good.